Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel Tutor Things. So in the previous video we have seen memory address like we have using that scanf function where we have reference for that variable that is called as a pointer we have seen in the previous videos. So in this video we see more about pointers like what are pointers and how to create a pointer, how to deal with pointers, what are the use of pointers, how we can use and the same pointers how deals with an array cases. So all these things we are seeing in this video. So don't skip video. Watch this video till end so that you will understand what are pointers in detail. So already we have done so many tutorials till now. Just go through my playlist where we have C tutorials. Just go through that. It is a then come to this video so that you will understand the concept much better. Already done HTML, CSS, JavaScript, SQL, Python tutorials also to my channel where you will find all the playlist in this set of videos. Just go through that. So let's get started. Pointers. As we have learned in the previous chapter, that is memory address. We have seen address reference and symbol with the variable name, so that is called as a pointer. The pointer value will be hexadecimal number, that is a memory address in your computer. While you are assigning a value, so that will allocate a memory address to that variable, right? So yeah, the same the thing called as a pointer where format specified for that is percentage p, as we have already seen this example in that video. So now you understood what is a pointer. The pointer is a variable that stores the memory address of another variable as its value. Okay, so as its value it will store the memory address of that my age. Okay, so now, so this is a pointer, that's it. So my age address at the rate my age is a pointer that will store the value of that memory. Okay, so you can access that, you can display that, or you can store it in other way, other variable also we can do that. Pointer variable points to the data type like int of the same type that is created with this stars operator. So what is this concept is called as a pointer. It's a variable that points to data type int of the same type, like int the same type that is created with a star operator. So if you want to store that particular in another variable, then that variable is we call it as a pointer variable. So how to indicate the pointer variable? So the difference with this, the data type int is there now, the same data type, and it is created with this star symbol. So if it is int star, the name of the pointer, that is ptr, you can give any other name you can give. So int star ptr is equal to at the rate of my age. I told you, right, we'll store a memory address that in that particular variable. If you assign that to a variable, it is called a pointer variable. So difference between other variables and these variables is that is a star. The data type is having a star, then that is called as a pointer variable uh, data type. Okay, so pointer variable with the name ptr that stores the address of the my age. Here you can see address reference is there. Address reference my age variable name is the address of this variable. Okay, that stores in this pointer. So that pointer we are assigning to a one variable that is called pointer variable. So how to differentiate the pointer variable and normal variable is having a star symbol. Okay, understood, right? The pointer variable points to a data type like int of the same type. This is a int data type, right? So data type of this pointer is int, that is storing the integer value. Pointer value is not a int value, but it is the value it's stored in that pointer is a int. So the same data type we have to mention for a pointer, that is a star. You understood, right? So now printf, if my age is nothing but at 43 will be there. The output of the memory location will be a hexadecimal number if you give percentage p, and the output of the memory location of my age with the pointer is ptr, that is pointer again, that is a percentage p. So see, at the rate my age is the same thing with the ptr, that's a pointer. We are just storing that same value into that pointer variable. So instead of at the rate my age every time you can write, you can just use the pointer variable. As we are having star here, that's why we are assigning that thing to that. You understood, right, difference? Just the one thing you have to remember is, so this is a pointer, we call it as a pointer with a great symbol to a variable name. So pointer is a hexadecimal number, that is the address memory location of a variable. So that memory location we are storing it in a one variable, that is called the pointer stored in a pointer variable. The pointer variable, how we indicate is that a data type having a star symbol, then we can understand that is a pointer variable. So with pointer variable also you can know the pointer hexadecimal value, that is PTR. So I hope you understood, right? So this is the example of pointers with a pointer variable. Okay, that is the example what you have explained. So next, a dereference operator. So dereference operator, we what is meant by means, see, pointer variable to get the memory address location together with the reference operator. You can also get the value of a variable with the pointer. So now we are storing the hexadecimal number pointer value into one variable. So you can also get the value of that variable which is stored in the particular location by using a pointer. So that is called dereference. By using a pointer you can get the value stored in that memory location. Understood, right? Reference output, here see the example, variable is there, variable declaration. Here my int my age is equal to 43 is a variable declaration. We have did my age variable and then pointer to that variable. So now what we are doing is we have printing the pointer that will give the decimal number as a pointer. So that is reference, that we are referring to that variable address. So now dereference is nothing but output the value of an my age with the pointer. So how to do that? That is a, we have to give star symbol. So dereference operator, we have star symbol here. So before pointer if you mention star symbol, then that will give the value of that the value stored in that memory location, value in that pointer. So value in that pointer we get percentage d, that is a int value. So that you have to use format specifier as percentage d. So this is how we can get a dereference the variable. Reference is nothing but a memory location of that variable. So dereference is nothing but the what value is stored in that memory location. That is done by using this star symbol before the pointer variable. So that is the int value. So integer percentage is the format specifier. For reference, we have to use percentage p as a format specifier because it is a pointer that will give the address value. So this is how we use the percentage. See, percentage p for pointer, percentage g for the integer value stored in that pointer. So reference operator for getting the same. Here, what we can do is, so to understand much better in the reference operator and dereference operator, the same thing which we are achieving here with the pointer, the same thing we can able to achieve with this side and variable name, right? So and variable name, the same value for PTR and age. So that is what we are getting with the two. So this is how we can do with the pointers. So we use it in declaration is the two things which you have to remember. We don't need to get confusing here. So the two different things in our code is we have declared a int star. Int star is nothing but this is a pointer. We are telling that the variable is a pointer variable. When we are not using the declaration, it acts as a dereference operator. So here we are here star PTR, that is nothing but dereference operator. So good to know that there are two ways to declare a pointer variable since that is not by having it in after the data type my number. You can also have the star reference operator in the variable name, that is a pointer variable. Both we called as pointer variable only. Before name of the variable, that is data type, we can give star or int. Before the variable name also, these are two cases we can mention a pointer. Okay, so this is called pointers. Fully pointer, if you see, pointers are the things which is stand out, make a programming language C unique, because this is not present in Python and Java, because it is very important when you're dealing with the projects which have less memory space, or we can improve the performance by reducing the space. So at the times if you are careful about memory, you can use such kind of things as a pointer, because you will be aware of memory locations and memory data and how much memory it is taking and everything in detail. So this is how dereference operator and difference operator we use. And one more application or usage of pointers can be done by using with arrays. We can use pointers with arrays because arrays are is a collection of items, like we can effectively use spaces or memory management we can do much better with arrays itself. So here you can see a variable int array variable is there which is having four elements. Here we have declared that. So we are using for loop to looping and printing those statements. So we are printing here 25, 15, 75, 100. We have already seen these examples in arrays. Just I'm briefly explaining you in detail. So same thing how pointers will comes in the case of arrays. I'm just explaining. Instead of writing the value of an each array element, let's print the memory address of each element. So how to get the memory address? We have to use this reference operator. So reference operator my numbers, here we are accessing individual elements, so you can use the index I. So we are looping 0 to 4 3. So you will getting 4 elements, that is a pointer, right? So percentage p and backslash n to get a new line. So first memory address and second here you can see the memory address. This is a series wise, right? Line wise it will take. So this, if you start with f0, you can see this is a hexadecimal number where you will have f0. So each int number will take 4 bytes, right? So f0 and 4 bytes, f4 and f8 and fc, you can see, understand, right? It will take 4 bytes, so that memory location it is giving like that. So the last numbers of each element in the memory equation is different. You can see here addition of 4 because it is size of int is 4, typically 4 bytes. So that the thing we have to remember here. So another example is size of int. Int is a variable. You can get the size of memory location. So in memory location, I'm just telling you 4 bytes. You can check like this also. So percentage LU is the format specifier for size of anything. So memory address example here we have, so that compiler reserves 4 bytes of each memory for an array, which means up to 16 bytes it take memory location for these 4 elements of space. Yeah. So size of if you see the size of my int is integer is 4. Then if you see the array size, it's having 4 elements. So each 4 4s are 16 will be the size of this array numbers. So this is now see how pointer is related to array. So that the relationship of pointer array we are going to see. In the name of array, actually we are using pointers to the first element of an array. You're confused, right? Yeah. Memory address example we have seen before, right? It will give the addresses here. At the rate symbol and first thing we have seen. So now we see this example. The my numbers is nothing but get the memory address of my numbers array. Here at the rate my numbers of 0 is nothing but the same. Till now we haven't printed my numbers, right? So my numbers is nothing but if you print it will not give a series of numbers, but it will give you the pointer. The same thing which you are doing with the at the rate my numbers of first element. If you see the first element space, the same it will give you the with the pointers. So pointers is nothing but it will give memory location, right? That is similar to the first element's memory location. It will not tell you like this much space is taken, but it will tell you like from which memory location it is starting, like that. So both are pointers. If you see my numbers, you are not getting the values in that variables, but you will get the pointer. That is memory address of that array. So ultimately arrays is nothing but a pointer, right? So if you see the array name, if you are printing the array name, you are getting the pointer of that. So percentage p is the format specifier if you are printing only the name of the array. So if you see with the indexes like accessing elements, then only you will get an int value. With an index value only you will get an int value. If you haven't mentioned index any kind of thing with only array name, then you are getting a pointer here. The same thing which you are getting with indexed 0 with reference symbol, that is pointer. Understood, right? Basically if you work with arrays through pointers only. So the same thing with if you have given name with star is nothing but now you are accessing the value in that address. So value in that address we are only getting 25, not the entire thing also. So to get entire things in array is impossible. Only if you're looping through thing, by using indexes only you can able to access the array elements directly. You can't get everything in at once. So if even if you give star symbol in my numbers, you're getting 25 only. So to reset the access in my numbers, like you can increase the pointer or array numbers with +1 or +2 like that. So you can change the values. So also, so as I told you, right, you can get a first number here. So then how can I can access the second number by using this reference means you can just sum that. So you're getting here the value, right? So my numbers you are getting pointer, you can increase the pointer value to +4 or +1. So my numbers +1, then you can assign a dereference symbol, then you are getting the next number. You understood, right? I'll show you once with an example so that you'll understand much better. See, this is one thing where you are getting first element in numbers. So with my numbers is there, and then we're having the reference thing is there. See, for hash, for star symbol, my numbers you're getting value. See, these are the pointers, not an integer values. So first one is a value, because my numbers, dereference operator is here there, that is value. Here my numbers is pointing to the first element, and here what we called so my numbers is also pointing to the address memory location. So my numbers we are having a pointer. If I +1, if I did for my numbers, the C. So you are getting pointers +1 is nothing but A4. So we are changing the pointers, right? This is how we can do. So now that memory location, if I want to get value, I can just give star. See, now see, just running this. What happened to this? Okay. Here values are changing actually, but it should not be like that. So yeah, the one thing which I am did wrong is here I have given like it's changing, like it's giving hexadecimal number of 50. So we should not do like that. I should give like b, then it will get an integer value. So now we get 50. See, so the same case, if you access third element, if you give +2, then third element +4, then fourth element, like that you will get, and so on. So this is how we are able to do it. And then looping also we can do the same with the pointers, just how we are doing with that. So we will get all the numbers at once. So this is my numbers, we can have a pointers for that. So pointer as any I have already you can give star for data type also, you can give the name for before the name for that pointer also. Like you can looping and print the values by using this pointer variable. By using pointers we can access the elements, or by using indexes also we can access the array elements. Change the value of array elements with the pointers also, like how we are changing the array elements with the indexes, the same thing which you can do with this also. So as we have seen, this is star my numbers is the first value, where you are changing into 13. My numbers +1 of star is we called as 17. So changing second value as 17. So if you print both the things, you will get 13 and 17. I hope you understood, right? Pointers. The way of working with arrays might be a bit confusing, but if you try once or once, it will be become easy. So pointer arrays we can do with everything with the indexes also. The same arrays we can change or access or alter or looping, everything we can do the same with the pointers also. So while you're dealing with pointers, you should be a little bit care like how we are changing, and format specifiers, everything you have to understand better, and have a look on that. So that's all for this video. I hope you understood. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.